Welcome to the $100,000 Pyramid Trail Runner Nation Edition. Today we have AJW. He resides from Charlottesville, Virginia, where he holds the esteemed position of headmaster. He runs for Patagonia Ultra Running, for Hoka, and he is renowned for finishing in the top 10 at Western States 7 straight years, setting a course record at the Grand Teton 100 miler. He is the proprietor of the Tap Room, where there are 30 IPAs poured daily. You can find him at irunfar.com. Next up, Sally McRae. She calls Huntington Beach, California her home, and she is known for her game face, braids, and nickname Yellow Runner. She can be found with a swoosh running all over the mountainsides. She is a coach and can be found at sallymccrae.com. She is known for courageous finishes and has that strong push at the finish. Welcome, Sally McRae.
Thank you.
Next up is Warren Pohl. He resides from merry old England and is an internationally critically acclaimed journalist, ultra runner, motorcycle daredevilist, founder of 33 Shake Nutrition, and overall good guy. Warren Pohl, perhaps known for his running anecdotes that have brought such phrases as running with the mayor. And I'm beginning to think that you Americans have a different definition for the word bonk. Warren has taken some of the toughest trails throughout Europe, including the UTMB. Representing the Queen's English today, we'd like to welcome Warren Pohl.
And finally, as a last-minute contestant, we have Carolyn Johnson, who hails from El Paso, Texas. She is a mom. She's an ultra runner. She's a 4-time member of the U.S. National 24-Hour Team. She is an ocean swimmer, author, coach. She attended did you know this? She attended the New School of Cooking in Los Angeles. Did you know that, Don?
Oh, I've seen some pictures on her blog. I think she has.
She is famous for writing the book 101 Things People Should Have Told Me Before I Ran a Marathon. She can be found at carolynjohnson.com, where you'll find her blog, Will Run for Food. Thank you for joining all contestants of $100,000 Pyramid Trail Runner Nation Edition.
Welcome, guys. Let's get a hello from everybody. Andy Jones.
Hey, hi, everybody.
Warren Pohl.
Good evening.
Carolyn Johnson.
Hello, glad to be here.
Sally McRae.
Hello.
Good, everybody's sounding good. The teams today are going to be Andy Jones Wilkins and Carolyn Johnson. They're partners on this, and Sally McRae and Warren Pohl.
We split the country in half. The east is Texas eastward, and Sally McRae and Warren Pohl are the west side. We had to kind of go around the globe to catch Warren in London.
Did we put that kind of thought into this, Scott?
Yeah.
I just kind of looked at how they were aligned on the Skype menu here and just kind of slid them together. So let's outline some of the rules here.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that have never watched this show.
Well, let's talk. What, Trail Runner Nation?
No, $100,000 Pyramid.
Okay, talk a little bit about that, and then we'll get up and run it.
So if you can picture, if you may, a pyramid. Mm-hmm. That's where they got the title of the game show.
Right.
It's a pyramid, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But we're
topics.
using 8.
We're using 8.
Yes.
That's kind of
we're ultra
shaped
it's
pyramid.
It's an ultra pyramid.
Okay, and you'll get it. It's basically giving clues for some answers in a given topic. They can use hand gestures. They can use any words except for words that are in the answer.
We will keep track. Scott will give let's hear the ding when they get the answer correctly, and if they use the word or do not get it correctly, they have 30 seconds after they pick the category. There are seven clues that will be given and guessed by the participant, and they have 30 seconds to do that. We'll keep score along the way. Did I mention that you're the scorekeeper on this, Scott?
Okay.
All right, and so that's what we'll do. At the end, the winner goes to the championship round, and we really haven't worked out all the details on that, but we do have a category well defined. So
Come on, Andy.
There's a lot going on in the background here too, by the way. So
Scott with the soundboard, let's hit a couple of those and make sure we've got them working, Scott, so we can identify.
We do have Andy Jones Wilkins, who is residing right now in the tap room,
pouring that IPA. that sounded cool and thick, Andy.
Yeah, so it's a nice, refreshing 8.5 right there. Just a nice little lunchtime beer.
You can't tell me you could tell the alcohol by volume by the pour.
It's not called alcohol by volume by nothing. He was listening to the volume.
Oh,
That's
that-
8.5%.
Great observation, Warren. Okay, so everybody has a picture of the pyramid, right? And so you will select your categories.
The audience doesn't.
No, they don't. When we do
It's a virtual.
When we do post production on YouTube, because we plan on putting this on YouTube, they'll be able to see it.
So if they're listening to the audio version, they can go back and watch the video.
They can. But the way we're going to start this, thank you very much. We're setting that up. We need a leader of each team. Let's let Carolyn and both Sally do a Rochambeau to see which team comes first. So if you would, put your fist out in the Rochambeau type fashion and rock, paper, scissors. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3.
Scissors and rock. Rock beats scissors. Sally, you are first with Warren Pohl.
Go, Sally.
Okay, Warren.
Let's
Sorry.
announce the topics.
We will announce the topics, and then when we get to mystery, I need to add a little bit of rule for the mystery category.
Okay.
So go ahead, Scott.
So the topics of the weird-shaped pyramid at Trail Runner Nation is
the Ultra Pyramid, Scott.
Ultra Pyramid is where am I? What did he say? High maintenance. Mystery category. It's here somewhere. I run far. It's in the bag. And what's cooking?
Warren, select your category.
Well, I'm going to select the mystery category.
No,
because
you are not selecting mystery. Warren Pohl.
I was told to select the mystery category at some point. Is that later?
You did!
Don was mistaken. Pick anyone except for mystery category
Got it. Okay.
or
Well,
high maintenance.
I tell you what, that mystery category looks awfully attractive, but something's telling me that maybe that's not the one for me. So what about? I love cooking, so I'm going to go for what did he say?
What did he say?
Okay, so
We're now sending off to England, all the way from Studio G. What did he say? And these are 7 terms or slang that you might hear from a trail runner. These are things you might hear from a trail runner. So Warren will be giving these clues to Sally. Sally, you must guess these things. Warren, you're going to give clues without using the exact word. Should you get the answer right, you will hear a ding. You can move on. If you get the answer wrong or use part of it, you'll have a buzz. You have 30 seconds to pull this off.
hang on, we need to get the timer ready.
What the heck happened to my...
I haven't even got a dictionary here or anything, but I can see 7 words in front of me.
That's all you
Sally,
need.
how are your ears?
Okay,
Oh, I'm ready to go.
and we are off.
Okay, you're carrying something for someone else.
Drop bag.
No.
Muley.
That's it, yes. And this is 3 letters, and the first one begins with like the letter that would be a popular swear word. Okay, we're going to back to that. Is that?
Bag.
No, it's 3 initials, and I know what they mean. And it begins with something that Freddie would start with, but with...
Of F.
Yes.
It's a 4-letter word?
No, it's a 3-letter word. We're going to skip. Okay, you're really hang on to the next word. This word has 4 letters. You're really pushing on. It's a really hard...
Push. Run. Sprint. Jog.
Sounds a bit like dog.
Jog.
And
Log.
begins with S.
Slog.
Yes, you have got it.
That's
Okay.
not pushing hard. Okay, go on.
Okay, and for the next one, you're doing a straight line run, maybe in a place you don't know, so you're going to keep it simple. You're going to go one way, then the other.
How's
That
that?
one is called... Exactly. You've just been overtaken by a girl, and you're a guy.
Shit.
Yes. I have no idea what this means, but it's the initials of research and development. It's 2 letters.
Brad. Brad.
No, it's just 2 letters. So we're going to go to the next one, because this sounds
RD.
like...
RD.
Yes, well done. Tell me what it means later. When there's a really long line of people, they'd be dancing at a party, but this is a race.
Bing, that's time up.
Ah.
Okay, so we as ultra runners we modify along the way. 30 seconds is what was called for on the show. We had to go 90 seconds because at 30
There was
seconds.
definitely... We were lost in translation on there. He said a slog was a hard push at the end.
Well, we've got a bit of a
vocabulary issue.
issue. Let's go
in American.
Let's go over a couple of
slog
these.
is like it's the ultra runner suffering shuffle. You are like barely moving along. It's like a walk jog. You're like a slug. Slogging along.
So the other one, the three initials.
or four
I almost
occasionally.
said fag because you said it starts with an F. It's 3-letter words and it's a profane word, and I was like, I don't know.
And remember, these are slang words or trail runner terms. And go ahead, Scott. Tell us.
It's FKT.
Fastest known
known time.
That's fastest known time.
Yeah. and just for your information, Warren, an RD is the initials for race director.
Okay.
This is gonna be fun.
You picked your partner, Sally. You could have had
I did
AJW, all
not
right?
pick my partner.
Oh,
Carolyn, we totally
I-
You know
got
what? I
this.
wouldn't have it any other way.
okay.
Wow,
I
I
was-
didn't know that.
I
I
was
didn't know that
sweating
we were
just
playing
watching
against the
those two. I
special
was
needs
worried
group.
about this.
Warren, good job.
Okay, on to the
Translate.
next team here. Who should we have? AJ, do you want to give or receive?
I'll receive.
Okay, Carolyn, what topic would you like?
Oh, sorry, I got to get back to my pyramid. Gosh, how about it's in the bag?
It's in the
It's
bag.
in the bag.
Sorry, I
Let
would have
me-
done I Run Far, Andy, but I'm a little stressed that I screwed that up.
Oh, no, you wouldn't.
I'm not that
Okay.
smart.
I really thought you were going to go with what's cooking since you have this degree
Well,
in cooking.
We can do that, but I
It-
thought Warren was leaning that way, so I wanted to leave it for him. But we could do what's cooking. I'm always
It's
No,
too late.
It's too late.
He's
It's already been sent. Do you have it?
Okay.
All right, now we're going a minute 30 now, 90 seconds.
It's in the bag. These are things you may find in a drop bag. Things you may find in a drop bag. And let Don say start before you go.
And Scott, we have a timepiece sound that we forgot
Are
to.
you gonna
You only
send
need
these?
20 seconds.
This is for the timer was for the final.
Oh, it is?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
one
Use
second.
that.
1 second. I haven't gotten them yet. Okay.
Well, that shouldn't slow you down.
So these are things you would find
I
in
just
a
make
drop.
them up.
Yeah. Things you find in a drop bag. Now, Warren,
Did you not get it yet, Caroline?
Yeah, I just got it.
Okay.
Now, Warren, I would suggest you kind of watch how this all happens here.
How many are there?
There's seven, and AJW just put the hat on his rally hat. He's got his hat on backwards. He's ready to go.
There we
Okay.
go. All right.
So Don says go.
And go.
Body Glide.
Lube.
The opposite of rubbing.
Chafing.
Okay. What you put in for nighttime.
Headlamp. Flashlight.
When it gets cold, you're going to need to have an extra set of bottom to
Gloves.
top.
Jacket. Tights. Long sleeve shirt. Clothes.
Yes, specifically the knot pants and the knot jacket that you need to alternate for night or when they get wet. Next one. Let's go to the next one.
Shoes. Socks.
So the thing you use to light things up at night.
Headlamp. Flashlight.
Yes. What you consume for eating on the trail.
Gels.
An over something for when it gets cold.
Jacket.
Something to poke the bloody nastiness on your feet.
Needle.
The actual little packet that like a medicine person would
Blister kit.
have. Yes.
Ooh, nice.
Back to
Time. Nice. Nicely done. I think that was executed, well thought out, and
I was a little confused because we were kind of bouncing around
yeah,
a little bit
we
there.
need to stay in order, Carolyn. You are not allowed to just run any direction on the trail you want. You know, you can't go from pick your own aid station and run to that directly. These are in order.
Hey, I get lost in every race I ever do.
But you did well. So let's get a score, Scott.
So we are tallied the scores, and Sally and Warren are at 5.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Carolyn and AJW have a slight edge. They have 6.
You know, I was worried at the onset that everybody was going to get all 7 each time, and we were going to have to figure out a shootout at the end. But I can see that this is going to work out just fine. All right, so here we go. Who gave the last clues?
So it's Warren's turn to give clues.
Warren's going to give clues. Okay.
I gave clues last time. And I know I was exceptional at it, but maybe we should try it the other way around.
So Sally.
The game.
Yes.
Yeah. Now Sally is.
We got this, Warren.
Sally
Come on.
is. I'm going to have to just say you're going to select randomly.
Okay.
And select mystery category. Yep, she's
Mystery?
going to give
okay.
clues
Okay.
for mystery category. So
All right.
select whichever one you like as long as it's mystery category.
Okay.
Which one would you like?
I would like to select mystery category. That sounds interesting.
Perfect, and it is.
And mysterious.
Now
Mysterious.
we
I like
somewhat
mysterious.
vary from the theme of trail running here, and it's the only category that does.
So I'm sending these to whom?
You must send
To me.
these to Sally.
To Sally.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Now-
coming, Sally.
Now,
Okay.
these are English terms that are popular in England, and sound somewhat foreign to us, as our language is the same, but are the way we construct the words and arrange them are completely unique. So now,
Wow.
We may need to give them 180 seconds on this one.
Okay.
now,
Okay. Wow.
yeah. So
Oh,
I'm liking the sound of this, Sally.
now,
I'm excited to hear what these actually mean.
yes, and I do have the definitions for each of them.
Uh huh.
Afterwards.
After.
Right?
Yeah, afterwards,
Okay.
of course.
We got this.
And we're going to get some clarification on them from Warren because he is the man of the language over there. Now, you get special privileges here, Sally. You can use rhymes with.
Rhymes with.
Oh, because
Yeah.
there's just no way, right?
There's no. I don't know what all of these mean.
Exactly.
Because here in America, they're a bit crude,
Yeah. They were carefully selected for entertainment
slightly
purposes.
inappropriate.
And somewhat inappropriate. You're right.
Okay, go ahead.
This is a post-watershed show that children could listen to on their parents' iPad at any time of day, or possibly even at school. So let's do it.
Well, it's Warren. You are actually responsible for some of these terms, and so you need to feel a bit of that responsibility. Are we ready? 90 seconds.
we are so ready. Warren's gonna kill this.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Go.
Rhymes with slimy.
Limey.
Yes. This is an insect that stings a certain part of your body.
A wasp? Is it a bee?
Yes.
A bee? A hornet?
Yes. It's a bee, and it stings. It's a phrase.
A bee in your bonnet?
No, okay, pass. This rhymes with thunder.
Bee thunder. Bee under. It's a bee and it's under.
We're passing on B. Passing on the B one. Okay, going on to the next one. So one word rhymes with thunder.
Wonder. Blunder.
You can even use
it's
letters,
definitely-
Sally. I can see we're gonna have to use letters.
It's moving on. We're gonna pass that one. Okay. You do this on a trail run when you have to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Yes. You could take a leak.
Urinate.
What are we going to do?
Urinating, but you guys call it
Are you pissing?
yeah.
Okay.
But it's a specific phrase, obviously.
He gave it to you. Go ahead.
I gave it to you.
Move on.
Okay. All right. This is Beastie Boys.
You're right. It's a party.
It's 2 words.
Okay.
And the first word is the color of a metal, and the second one is like a crazy animal that hangs from trees.
Gold, silver, bronze. Is the first word gold, silver, or bronze?
No.
Okay.
Or I guess
It's
not the
the color
color
of
of a
metal.
metal. It's the type of a metal.
Iron, steel,
It rhymes with
Copper.
brass.
brass.
Yes. And then
Brass
an
monkey. Is it
yes,
brass monkey?
monkey.
Okay, brass monkey.
Okay, this one is super inappropriate. It is a chicken, but you guys call it a
We call it really, is it a cock?
Yes.
Well, there you go. It's a cock.
The phrase is cock.
Oh, sorry, hang on. You were saying cock. I missed the rest of that.
It's a phrase, so it's cock.
Cock. All right.
Okay, seriously, what the heck does cock up mean, guys?
We'll go over that.
Things to get cocked up.
Gong, gong.
All right, this one is a pet's meal. It's a
Dinner.
what?
Is it a dog's dinner?
Yes, dog's dinner.
Dog's dinner. There you
Okay,
go.
that's time. 2 minutes and 53 seconds.
Yeah,
Exactly.
awesome, guys.
Exactly.
Thanks.
Right
We're
under the
definitely
wire.
advantage over here. Huge
All right.
advantage, guys.
Sally,
I've
amazing.
never heard of any of these things.
That was incredible.
We need some explanations of some of these terms. For the first one was blimey, which I think we all pretty know what pretty much know what that is.
I don't.
The second one that was bee's knees.
And I like how you put your knees up into the video camera. That was a nice hint.
You should have pointed at them.
He didn't
Did you
catch
point at
on.
them?
I didn't catch
see.
on. So, what are the bee's knees, Warren? What does that mean over there in merry old England?
Well, if something was the bee's knees, it would be very good. So, kind of possibly a 1950s schoolboy on finding a load of sweets would say, or candy, she would say, well, guys, it's the bee's knees. What a great day. I found a load of sweets.
Now, the next one was rhymes with thunder, blunder, but starts with a C. It would be something you might do on the trail.
Was it chunder?
It is chunder.
You see, I saw I said that.
What? It's somewhere in there. We'll play it back. What is chunder exactly, Warren?
That would be vomiting or puking. I believe it's actually an Australian phrase originally. But yeah, that's throwing up.
Now, we have the next one to take, and you were very close on this, Sally, taking the piss. And
I gave it to him.
You did. You
Yeah.
gave it to him. What exactly is that term, Warren? I do have, thanks to Wikipedia here, the definition. If you need any help, what is taking the piss?
So taking the piss would be two things. One is if you're really making a mockery of something or someone. So if you turned up to work late every day drunk, your boss might say you were taking the piss. And taking the piss could also be between friends if you're abusing each other verbally and generally giving each other a hard time, but ultimately with a good nature underneath. You'd be taking the piss out of each other.
Excellent. Now, the next one, I believe you gave it to them.
Oh yeah, they got it right.
Brass monkeys.
Brass monkey.
Warren?
Oh,
And I'm with Sally.
Boys.
The only thing I know about this one is the Beastie Boys song, Brass Monkey.
origin from the British Navy, I think. Cannonballs, when stacked on the deck of a ship, were called, there was something to do with that formation, or the thing that held them was called a brass monkey, and when they got really cold, they shrunk and fell over. So there was a point where they'd go, there was some connection there. Brass monkeys, really, really cold.
Nice. Next one up, and I think you got credit for that.
I gave you credit for this, although it was not completely correct.
Cock
All he
up.
said was cock.
Well, there was an up on the other side of that. Warren, how have you used this phrase over there on the other side of the ocean? Cock up.
I can see it would be a worrying phrase to employ in America for many people. If something is cocked up, it's gone wrong. If your bathroom starts leaking, water's pouring through the ceiling, your plumbing would truly be cocked up.
Do you really use that term over there?
Yes, yeah, I'd say. If you've really cocked something up, you've just made a total mess of it. You were doing a job, you've got it completely wrong, the house is on fire, you've really cocked up.
And,
that would get used.
And finally, dog's diner.
Dinner.
Dog's dinner, dinner. What's an in?
Dog's dinner, you've made a real mess of something. You made a total dog's dinner of that. If you were to compare our version of the pyramid to the original version, you would say the original version really looks like a dog's dinner by comparison to this slick, highly professional show. We are giving
Okay, let's get the score, Scott, and then let's get our
We
next.
are now Sally and Warren at 9 points, and Carolyn and Andy at 6.
So that's really only 3 to pull up even and a chance to move ahead. And I believe the selection goes to you, AJW.
All right. I'm going to go with I Run Far.
Oh, as you should. As he
Okay.
should. So you now are receiving, AJW, the I Run Far category, and these are things people do to let others know that they're an ultra runner.
Okay.
Things that other people do, dropping subtle hints like, hey, what did you do this weekend? I ran 50 miles. That kind of stuff.
Hey, how many toenails do you have?
That kind of thing, yeah, because you run far. And of course, Andy's blog and the tap room can be found at I Run Far, the great resource for ultra runners. Get out there and check it out.
All right.
Did you get your list?
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, now we are back to the original rules. No exceptions, no rhymes with, no starts with a letter, and we're to the 90 seconds again.
Yes.
There were special circumstances, which really didn't help a whole lot.
No, it
Warren and Sally, to be quite honest with you. They probably need that 2 minutes plus every time. So let me get this clock going, and reset, go.
This thing that goes around the placard that you put on the back of your car.
License plate.
And it goes around that thing.
License plate holder.
You got it.
This is something you wear, and it's usually emblazoned with a logo from the event. People wear them around. Got it. Rob Krar has a big one of these.
Cock up.
How do you know?
It's hairy. It's hairy.
How do you know?
It's
Pass. Pass.
protrudes off his chin. It protrudes.
Beard.
After you finished a 100-mile race, you get one of these and you wear it.
Belt buckle.
You often would take images of yourself and
Selfie.
put in your house or in your man cave. Let's pass on this one.
Race photo.
Scotty, no, it's not good. Okay. So no.
You're winning.
After an event, you kind of stumble around in a. Again, people are looking at you. They see that you're walking past.
Stumble.
Okay, you take your accomplishments and you get out your phone and you.
Time. Oh, that's good. That kind of tightens it up a little bit. And I think those were good clues, AJW. I'm going to tell you, I think those were well done.
How many did we get?
You got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. The ones that you did not get, number 1 was place pictures in obvious places.
Yeah, that was the picture.
The next one was a post-race limp or walk. And lastly, post on social media. These were all things you do to let others know that you're an ultra runner.
I don't know if anybody intentionally puts on a limp or a walk, but it just naturally happens, and it could be the start of a conversation.
Can I have double points for Rob Carr's beard though?
I know, that was good.
You know what? And under normal circumstances, I would say yes, but you guys are too far ahead, and the other team should really start. Maybe we'll do a double or nothing at the end. Like what's that show in Jeopardy, or what is that show that you can risk your points? We may have a certain.
It's called Jeopardy.
Okay,
Yeah,
double Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
All right, next up.
Don hasn't watched TV since the 70s.
So where are we, Scott?
I think it's Sally's turn. No, it's Warren's turn to give.
All right, that makes one loop, doesn't it? All right, what do we have left? We have
Where Am I? High Maintenance. It's Here Somewhere, and What's Cooking.
Looks good.
Okay, I'm going to go for Where Am I?
All right, and these are being sent to you now, and these are popular places to run or race. Oh, don't worry. Was that you, Sally, that I heard that?
What?
Popular places to run or race.
Had you kept the clues from High Maintenance? Did I miss a trick there?
Yeah.
You put so much sadness into that one word. It was amazing.
This is Where Am I, correct? This is the category?
These are
Yes.
popular places to race or run. Did you get the list, Warren?
I have a list right here.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready with the clock there, Don.
I am resetting as we speak. Hold on 1 second.
Warren, you got my cell phone number, right?
Yeah.
And these are landmarks that should be simple enough for us all. Are we ready? Go.
Okay, this is a half-century distance in miles, named after a dead president who was young.
JFK, 50.
Yes. So I'm going to pass on this one because I don't even know how to describe it. We'll come back to it. I'll go to the next one. This is a run into the biggest. It's not a valley. It's got a big river running through it. It's in Arizona. It's the biggest.
The Grand Canyon?
Exactly. Yes. Okay. Think about music. It's a bit softer than metal, and it's a bit harder than hair metal. It's one word. We're talking about. Think about tough stone. One word. Something is tough. It's a stone. It's a.
Rock?
Yes, and if rock is tough and it's one word, what sort of
Hard rock?
Yes, you've got it. Okay. This one is in the States it's the most famous 100-miler in America.
States?
Yes, you've got it. This one is the most famous 100-miler in Europe.
UTMB.
Yeah, and this one is in America again. We're beginning with the letter L, and it's
Lake
also-
Sonoma.
No, it's one word. And the first word is like what's inside a pencil. What's inside a pencil?
Leadville.
Yes. Full house. Oh no, the first one. Okay, this is, let's see, if we had a dozen and we added 2, what number would that be?
14.
Okay, it's...
Time.
14.
Oh!
And that's Sally. I think.
Nolan's
Is
14.
it Nolan's 14?
Yes.
Ah!
That was a good one, you guys.
Okay, that was
Good job.
amazing.
Yes,
You guys
first
actually,
high five.
you guys nailed
Yeah.
6
Yes.
of 10.
Woo.
6 of 10.
Six
You
of-
brings your score up to 15. AJW and Carolyn are at 10. Pressure
Well, that's
is
good.
heaping onto the
Holy
other
cow,
team.
what
You-
the heck?
You can never count an ultra runner out. All right. So categories remaining, Scott. I'm so glad you're here, man. You're keeping track of all this stuff.
Okay, so we have 3 categories left, and I believe Carolyn is giving. We have high maintenance, it's here somewhere, and what's cooking.
Is he allowed to give me a hint of what he wants?
No. This you just,
Okay. So let's go with high maintenance.
high maintenance. Scott right now
High
is sending
maintenance.
across the country to Texas somewhere.
All right, let's go, Carol.
The score once again is Sally and Warren at
15.
15. Carolyn and AJW at 10. You need to at least 5 to pull up even.
All right.
All 7 will get you 2 ahead.
And again, these are pacers and crew responsibilities. Pacer and crew responsibilities.
Now,
You have your timer ready?
Yep. And
No,
one second.
I haven't gotten it yet.
Okay, and Carolyn, you can describe these things. You can say what they are. They're not single word stuff. So use your hands, use phrases. And AJW, his hat's turned around backwards again.
Yeah.
He's careful when he chooses the hat backwards. When he's in neutral and just kind of cruising, it goes front. And when it's time for him to play, he switches it backwards. I respect that.
You got the list, Carolyn?
I have it.
Okay. Are you
got the
ready?
Timer.
I'm ready.
And go.
Not being late. Arriving.
They keep track of time. They on pace.
Arriving to the events. Promptly.
You're almost reading the answer.
I know. How do I describe this?
On time.
Good.
Providing other equipment when necessary.
Support. Crewing.
Changing out a headlamp at night.
You said change.
Oh gosh. sorry.
he's
Okay.
mean.
Moral support. Saying positive things.
Encouraging.
Fixing blisters.
Problem solving. Troubleshooting.
If you've fallen, fixing wounds.
Medical. Medical support. Medical aid.
Yes,
First aid.
Yes. When you run in and you hand off something and they put more fluid in, they are, or you
Change
give them
infants.
your vest, they put more fluid in, they are doing what?
they're replenishing, they're filling, they're
Yes.
yeah.
So giving you updates on where you are,
Splits.
telling you where the other people are, telling you what place.
Yeah, the results, where you stand. They give you your placing, your
Time. Good. Right under the wire. Fantastic. And was that how many, Scott?
That was 5.
It is
now
15.
tied.
15.
Tie,
Ooh,
okay, yes.
Nice job, Carolyn. You did a good job.
Nice. And so the ones that we missed,
All right.
the ones that were missed were locating course markings or ribbons,
All right, that would be a pacer's job. I got that.
and gear change. You said change, so
Well,
sorry.
I nixed you for that.
Well, we wanted to use that sound buzzer we had, right? I mean, if we didn't have that, we would have skated by.
Okay, I think it is Warren's turn to give. Is that right?
So I choose, right?
I think I'm on the receiving end this
Yeah.
time.
So Sally, you have 2
Yeah.
options here.
Mm-hmm.
It's here somewhere, and what's cooking?
Ooh.
What's cooking?
All right, that's good. Let me tell you what What's Cooking is about.
All right.
What's Cooking is the category what you might find at an aid station table. As you run up along an aid station table, historically we have some things that are seen most every aid station. Now, remember, Warren pulls aid stations. Tell us a little bit about those, Warren.
Do they have crumpets at them? Are there crumpets and
You might get
and
some
Turkish delight?
Turkish delight, tiffin, yeah, tea, Earl Grey, lapsang. I mean, no, our aid stations. We're talking biscuits, cups of tea. From what I understand, you guys have a full Las Vegas style smorgasbord going on. But I'll do my best to pick out the shrimp cocktail if I can.
So Warren, in fairness, just kind of imagine the best buffet you've ever been to and some of the items you might find on it, okay?
We should have categorized this according to country, because when I raced at UTMB, it was like sausages, loaves of bread, hunks of cheese, and chocolate.
So
and when
just
I
so
raced
you
in
know,
Italy,
Warren,
it
those
was
are
lemons
none
and
of the
raisins.
answers. Those are none of the answers, Warren.
Okay, now that's fine. Now that was our upscale European cousins laying it on for all the world to see. It's more the low key British affair where you get a pat on the back and a mouthful of hot grit if you're lucky.
Laying it on. That
You got
should be
your
one of those.
timer ready?
Oh, timer.
Again, these are things at an aid station.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Sally, go.
Okay, this is a popular American biscuit. It's chocolate on both sides. Yes. Okay, this is a fruit. It's red with a green rind. It's very refreshing. It has black seeds in it.
Red, but strawberry.
No,
Red.
it's big. It's a big sliced, very
Okay.
refreshing.
Red. Rind.
Has a green rind, black seeds, and red fruit.
Okay, I'm thinking that sounds like a red kiwi fruit. I can't imagine what fruit.
Okay, we're skipping that. Moving on. Okay, this is 2 slices of bread put together with 2 different spreads. I don't think
peanut butter and jam.
peanut butter. Yes. Okay, this is a soda, very popular, especially towards the end of 100 Mile, that everyone loves to drink.
Like Gatorade at Coca-Cola.
Yes.
Coke.
This is a when you're chafing really bad, like your whole body, you need to slather this stuff on.
I like Body Glide, like lube, like Vaseline.
Yes, Vaseline. Okay, you got it. Okay, this is a vegetable. It's a starch, and you dip it in.
Are we taking sweet potatoes or potatoes?
Yes, potatoes, and you dip it in.
Mayonnaise.
The word for sodium.
Salt.
Yes. This is what you squeeze. It's a packet. You squeeze it into your mouth, and they're at every single
gel,
aid
it's
station.
good.
Yes. And then this is
Time.
a hot liquid.
That's time. Mayonnaise.
You dip a potato in mayonnaise?
I know what sort of lotion you guys have over there.
Okay, do you not have watermelon? Come on, green rind, black seeds, red fruit.
Yeah, okay, you've definitely you've caught me out on that. I was thinking pineapples, bananas, red in the middle. I was ripped off there.
But good job. High five, virtual high five. I think you did very well.
Oh, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Okay, so we have one.
Screaming watermelon into their phones when they miss.
We have one final topic. It is called "It's Here Somewhere."
Okay.
And I don't know. Are you giving AJW?
I'm giving. Yep.
Okay, let me get this over to you.
Now let me update us on the score here. I'll take Scott's official score pad, which is filled with tally marks and scribbles. And Sally and Warren are at 21, and that was a strong round, you guys.
Oh my God, they got 6.
I know, and 15 for you, Carolyn and AJW. So you really need to come on a chance to win, right? And
They need
all 7.
6 to tie, 7 to win.
It couldn't have been orchestrated any better than this. and the category is?
It's here somewhere. These are things that a runner doesn't leave home without. Things that a runner does not leave home without.
Now this potentially could go all 7. It's possible.
Okay. Andy, you ready? Did you get it?
Ready, Carolyn?
Yeah.
You have a timer?
We need, as a recap, we need 6 to tie, 7 to win.
Yep.
And go.
You put water in it.
Bottle. Handheld.
Scott, did you do that?
Yep.
You listen to tunes on it.
iPod.
You put these over your eyes to protect from too much light.
Sunglasses.
You put this on your head.
Hat. Visor.
Jeez.
You put this around your wrist to keep track of time.
Garmin. Watch.
You put this on your body when it gets cold. Sometimes they zip
Jacket.
up.
Jacket.
Yep. You ask, I have no idea where this one's, you ask a person for directions and they respond.
Map.
By talking.
Verbal.
About where you're proceeding.
Course direction. Instructions. Course map.
No, but by words, by
Oral.
oral words.
Oral.
I wish I could say
oral
this is our last one.
Before you go out, so you don't get lost, you
before you go out, so
you tell your significant other.
Wow, Scott's
Where you're
helping.
going. Your plan. Your.
you
Well, if you ever thought the fix was in, Sally and Warren, you have just experienced the fix, okay?
Yeah.
we got those first 6
Wow,
like
guys.
nothing, but then the telling someone where you're going.
And that wasn't insulting. Something you put over your eyes. Really, guys? What you put on your head.
Awesome.
Brilliant, I tell you.
Best
Brilliant.
category ever.
Bee's knees was easy. Come on.
So it's a tie.
No, I think that you got all 7, so that puts you on top.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Now I feel bad, Sally. You could have picked that. That was like low-hanging fruit that you could have
No.
selected at any time.
Right.
I just have one word. Watermelon.
Yeah, that's right. If you couldn't come up, you didn't deserve to win if you couldn't come up with watermelon.
Oh, really? Let's have you guys try and say all of the British terms.
Dick Clark never had to play the game, Sally.
But you did do a good job helping with clues, Scott. So.
Yeah, he read it very well. He read that one well, didn't he? Telling someone where you're headed. Okay.
You're
All
gonna
right.
have to spell this championship round out. I don't know.
Okay, championship round will allow our champions here, AJW and Carolyn, to do the one. You only give one-word clues. One-word clues only. You cannot use your hands.
Okay.
And you have. I'm going to have to say 60 seconds based on our experience in the past year. 30 is certainly not enough.
For the $100,000.
This is a $100,000 piece. That's right.
This is $100,000 credit to the TRN store.
So who will be giving? That's right. That's what it was. And a beer at the.
At the tap room.
Tap room.
Well, I think it's lifetime membership and first drink free at the tap room. Is
Yeah.
I think what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I sure hope you like IPAs then.
There is no yellow beer at the tap
No
room.
yellow beer in the tap room.
So let's talk a little bit about who will be giving and who will be receiving in the championship round.
Call it, Andy.
I think I'll give.
Okay.
Okay.
So off to Andy it goes. These are one
I
word.
think Carolyn's a better guesser than me.
So this is a little bit different if you're not familiar with the $100,000 pyramid. You cannot use hand gestures. In fact,
Okay.
in the game, they had little sleeves you had to put your arms in. All they do is the giver is only able to use one-word clues. What's he doing? I can't see him.
He's undressing.
Okay.
There we go. My arms, see?
Oh, now he can't use his arms. Okay, he's like in a straitjacket.
Oh, jeez, I just jacked up my hip. Oh.
So these are one-word clues.
Wait, I gotta push the button on my phone. Okay, there we go.
One-word clues.
And I would recommend, Andy, that you can skip, but let us know that you're passing so we can keep track here. But feel free to move around as some of them have higher level of difficulty.
So Carolyn, who's going to be guessing, she's going to be. What you're doing is you're guessing of the group, the category. Does that make sense?
So if the
Give us an
category,
example.
so if the category is fruits, these are fruits. I might say apple, orange, banana,
And I'd say these are fruits, things that are fruits.
ding, and that's right.
And you'd get a, yeah.
Oh, I have to guess. He gives me a bunch of things, and I have to tell him what the category is.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So kind of the opposite of what we had before. It's a it's the out and back portion. This is a washing machine
So
loop.
I actually say the thing that's on here.
No, these are words these are phrases that you would like her to give to you based on your one word clues. So you're giving clues.
So
Oh, got it.
if the answer was types of cars, you would say BMW,
Ford,
Corvette, and she would
Got
say
it.
types of cars. Yeah.
Okay, got it?
Yep.
Okay. And I have a timer here.
We have a timer to make things a little bit more complicated.
Let me.
I think Sally's still a little bit upset that she was taken out of. She's very competitive.
Very competitive.
I didn't realize she was that competitive.
Oh, yeah.
It,
I want a rematch.
well, we can do a rematch, but you may be able to get the consolation prize.
Let's see how the ratings are for the show first.
It may never make it out of this room.
Okay. Are you ready with the timer?
I am ready with the timer, and I have the option of going from 60 to 90 seconds based on Andy's clues. Okay.
Yeah.
Based on how dumb we are. Okay. All right.
I didn't say that. Are we ready?
Okay, and I'm gonna do a little timer here, so you're gonna hear some background noises, some ticking of the clock.
And here we're off.
Blisters, quads, stomach, tired.
Things that go wrong in a race. Problems in a race. Effects
Pass.
of ultra running.
Rocks, roots.
Things on a trail. Things in an ultra. Things that
fall.
you trip on. Things that you trip.
Things that you trip on, right? That's good.
Yep, that's right.
Shirt, gels, bottles.
Things you put in a drop bag.
Oh, I got credit for that. Good. Toe. One word. Plantar.
Or a couple words. Any couple words.
Oh, plantar fasciitis, iliotibial band.
Foot injury. Injuries. Chronic injuries. Running injuries.
Stub toes.
We gave it to you.
You got it. I got that for okay. Ribbons.
Awards.
Big blow-uppy things over the finish line.
Finish line. Things at the end of a race.
People with trucker hats.
You got it?
Got it.
Okay. In between your legs, underneath your armpits, on your nipples.
Places you take.
Yes. Western, Leadville, Hard Rock,
100
UTMB.
milers.
Yeah.
100 miles.
Then back up to the top.
And time. Awesome. Hey, good work, you guys. How many did they get, Scott?
They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the 7.
The first one was excuses runners make to drop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
That was good. That was a good category. Can I put my arms back out now?
You can. And so for Warren and Sally, as a consolation for your participation, you can have the taste size sample beers at AJW's tap room. But the good news is you can have as many as you would like. There are 30 different flavors there, different flavors, different.
There are no different flavors. Sorry.
What is it called? Different varieties. That would be the
I
right
like
word.
that, Sally. That's nice.
Warren Pohl, have you ever seen this show in over there in England?
In my extensive preparation, which I think really shone through tonight, I watched 20 minutes of it on YouTube half an hour ago. That was the first time I'd ever seen any of it. I did have a look on it on Wikipedia briefly last week, though. But no, sadly, it wasn't a game that made it over here, and nor either did that strange fruit you call the watermelon, or what was it? We're still not practicing over here since the war. It's been hard.
And how about you, Carolyn? Were you a fan of the show?
I have to say I was not, but this made up for all those years that I've missed.
You were probably active as a child and not sitting there in front of the television watching
was
the
training.
stuff. Yeah, training.
Yeah.
All the things you're doing. Well, we appreciate you coming on and doing the first and possibly last, or
like AJ said, we will take a look at the ratings about a month away out from posting this, and we may never do it again.
we may take a look at the ratings as soon as we end this podcast and talk to one another and see if we should even release it.
I think the TV networks will be coming knocking, because this is too good for audio only.
I absolutely think America's Got Talent is going to be threatened by this. No doubt.
Warren, I think you're right. I think they'll become knocking with their attorneys because we've totally plagiarized and ripped off this whole.
We didn't get permission for the theme song, that's for sure.
Well, good. Well, it's been a fun year here at Trail Runner Nation, and we'd like to thank all of the special participants. They've been guests here. They all have their own podcast episodes, and we look forward to continuing in 2016 with more from each of them, because they're brilliant, all of them.
You know, as we finish up a year, one of the fun things to look at, and I'm not a big follower of the competition in the trail running community, but those who do get real excited this time of year, and actually I do, because I pull out my ultra running magazine to look, but it's the Ultra Runners of the Year, which Andy Jones Wilkins is one of the judges. And I believe that you just published your nominations for Ultra Runner of the Year and Performance of the Year. Isn't that correct, Andy?
Just a couple of them. I did put a little teaser out there. I didn't do the whole list.
Okay, when does that get published?
They'll count down the top 10 in the next, probably the days between Christmas and New Year's. So they'll announce number one on New Year's Day.
Okay, and then all of the winners will be announced in the January issue of Ultra Running Magazine.
That's right. Yeah, January issue. Yeah.
So if you haven't got your subscription to Ultra Running Magazine, you want to get that.
Let's go around the horn here as we sign off. What's next for you coming up in 2016, AJW?
Oh, it's Hard Rock, boys. It's all about Hard Rock. I got a little less than 7 months to go, so I'm spending a lot of time climbing and climbing and climbing.
Stairmaster. You're on the Stairmaster, aren't you?
Yep, indeed.
I was like a wandering lost soul last night at the gym looking for our Stairmaster. Apparently they've removed it. They've sent them all to Charlottesville, Virginia, because I couldn't find one. What's up next for you, Sally McRae? What's 2016 hold?
190 days.
Counting down.
Got some races leading up to it, but that's my main focus. So,
Fantastic. Yeah. Good. Any words of advice for her, AJW? That is the race it's deep into your soul.
She's going for top 10, number 3, so I think she's got it pretty well figured out.
Good.
Yeah.
And Caroline, how about you? What's up for 2016?
Well, I've got Across the Years in 12 days, so praying for that, finishing up.
What? I missed that. Did you get that, Scott?
I didn't. What did you say?
I'm sorry, Across the Years, 72 hours in 12 days from now.
Oh, congratulations.
72 hours of running.
Yeah, well, she can do it. She's in great shape. I can see it.
That's amazing.
Hope not to die. That's the goal.
How about you, Warren Pohl? What's 2016 hold in store besides some more Trail Runner Nation podcasts?
Well, that's at the top of the list, closely followed by the sports nutrition company that I co-founded in the UK in 2012, 33 Shake. We went on sale in the United States of America about 3 hours ago.
Oh, wow.
That's so exciting.
And 2016, Erica, my wife, company co-founder, and myself, we're coming over to meet our third partner. We are doing a 3-month coast-to-coast road trip from April through to June to meet, greet, and embrace as many trail runners as we can and introduce them to the delights of nothing more, nothing less than our groundbreaking Cheer Energy Gel.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
That looks fantastic. Is there any chance, Warren, now we've got you here live and it would be difficult for you to say no, that we could get a sample of that for AJW, for Carolyn, and for Sally McRae, and then we'll get their review of that product on this podcast?
I'm all over it, like a rash. Absolutely, we can get them dispatched to you from our warehouse in Virginia Beach.
Did you say this will give you a rash?
Hey, and
All over like a rash.
I will tell you,
Warren,
Don.
I have to ask, do you have a watermelon flavor?
We didn't, but I'm just researching what the watermelon is, and as soon as we know what it tastes like, yes.
I have to say that Don and I have been tight-lipped about this for a long time. Probably over a year ago, Warren came out and we did a run, and he was telling us about this project, and he gave us one of these gels. Remember that?
Very, very good.
And they are not only delicious, but very good for you. So we're extremely excited for Warren. This is a he's been working hard to try to get this over to the United States, and keep your eye out for it.
Hey, Don, is that how you finished 100 on no training on his magic gels?
It's all it takes.
First ingredient is EPA.
I know IPA. Now, there you go, Scott. Thank you, and a happy New Year to you all. And go out and game show.
Mas.